The following question reads that a wooden cylinder floats partially submerged in a bath of water. A force F is applied to the cylinder until it is fully submerged. So this is the wooden. Quick pause. Why don't you join our online classes at megalecture.com? Block that is floating on top of the water, and then there's a downward force that's being applied to further submerge the cylinder. Now the question states that which statement is not correct. So you're looking for an incorrect statement. Let's focus on the first statement first. The first statement states that some of the water gains gravitational potential energy when you submerge this. So let's look into it. Now this first statement looks correct because think of it this way, that if you forcefully push the wooden cylinder downwards, the water is going to be displaced upwards. So water is going to move upwards, and if water moves upwards, then the formula of gravitational potential energy is mgh. So if water gets pushed upwards, then the height would increase, and if height increases, then the potential energy of the water is going to increase as well. So the first statement is that some of the water gains potential energy is definitely going to be correct. Let's look and focus on the next statement, which is that the cylinder loses gravitational potential energy. So again, look at the same formula. The cylinder is, if you focus on the cylinder now, you're pushing the cylinder downwards. So cylinder is losing height. Its height is going to decrease. And if this cylinder height decreases, mgh, the potential energy, is going to decrease. So the second statement about potential energy about the cylinder is also definitely correct. Now let's try and focus, read the third statement, option C, which is work is done by force F on the cylinder. Now that is obviously true because the cylinder is being pushed downwards by this force. The formula of work done is force into distance. So it's force into distance, and the distance moved is also in the same direction as the force. Now remember, the work done by the force is only true if the force and the object, they're moving or they're getting pushed in the same direction, they're traveling the same distance or in the same direction. So force into distance is going to be work done. So work is being done by this particular force because this object is moving in the direction of the force because of that particular force being applied on it. So this third statement is also, I'm marking it correct as well. So that leaves us with the fourth statement, which is definitely going to be our answer. That's going to be our incorrect statement. It says that work is done by the upthrust on the cylinder. So what is upthrust? Now upthrust is the force that is applied by the water that is going to push the cylinder back up. So upthrust would be pointing in the upward direction. But upthrust is not doing any work because this cylinder is moving in the downward direction. It's not moving in the upward direction. So this upthrust is not able, although this force is present, but it's not able to produce any work. The object is not moving upwards. So there would be no work that would be done because of the upthrust. So work is done by the upthrust on the cylinder. That's going to be an incorrect statement, and option D is going to be our correct answer for this question.